goes live. What is up, people? What is happening, people? Welcome to the first live episode of Geekin on Tech. Um, I am your host, Didge, and with me, as always, is the homie Trayvon. Trayvon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Got my iPhone today. I'm good.
I that
Yeah.
I'll throw up the banner immediately. That is going to be our first topic anyway. Happy iPhone release day to those who celebrate. It is very unfortunate. I pre-ordered mine too late, and apparently T-Mobile, that's where I guess all of the T-Mobile pre-orders were for the iPhone Pro Max. So I have to wait until the end of the month because I took like 2 or 3 days to pre-order.
I'm sorry.
It happens, I'll live vicariously through you. I saw your short already with your unboxing. That was great.
Yes.
So tell us all about it. Tell us all about it.
I tried. Man, look, you know how you just waiting around. They're like, oh, it's out for delivery. And I'm like, when? Send me a time. Because I didn't want, you never know what FedEx going to do. They probably like, oh, we tried to come and you didn't come to the door fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm in the basement. I'm like, God damn it. I saw him. I saw him. I was like, I'm right there. I went to the camera and ran upstairs and got it. I was like, yes, got it. Because I wanted, I just wanted it today. Because I got to go somewhere this weekend. I was like, I need it now so I can do my video and get all this done. So I'm very happy I got it. It's great. I like it. It's a little bit bigger than my 15 Pro Max that I had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting used to all the stuff. Really, the main thing I've been doing is signing in. Signing into everything. So
that's probably the first thing that happens immediately with any of these is like, you got to sign into everything. You're spending so much time trying to migrate everything. Like it's great that they're not requiring like the phone. You don't have to send back the old one that you traded in immediately.
Right.
Like right. I remember. I think the last time I had to do that was like my iPhone 10, where it was like Sprint was like, all right, we need the other iPhone right now, and it's like I need to be able to transfer all of this. Like you can't do this.
Right.
And like they were upset. So like I'm glad the company started to realize that. I don't know if you saw on Twitter. There was a lot of hubbub about scratches and stuff already.
In my short, I mentioned it.
Okay.
Slightly. And I make a joke about it. Like, let me hear put this case on.
I did hear you say that. I didn't know if that was the reason why. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Because I kept seeing it all day. I was like, God, all these scratches. I was like, that's interesting.
It was crazy. I was like, yo, that's kind of worrisome.
It is.
I think it's the going back from they're in aluminum again versus the titanium. So
yeah. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that go around my phone with no case anyway.
No, I'm not either. I
or screen protector. I don't do that either. I make sure I have one.
My screen protector is already on its way. My case is already on its way.
I had mine 3 days before.
I was gonna say they'll get here before the phone gets here.
Yeah.
So I fully get that.
Yeah.
We got a question in the comments immediately. I wanted to bring it up. How many phones you got? I knew you saw
it. I have 2 currently.
There you go.
Technically, it is 3 in front of me right now. Yes. Well, one of them is getting shipped away, so this phone is cheaper. Okay. So these phones are not like I'm not. I dropping $1,200. That's not me.
So, no,
that is not me. I am trading in. I am doing every deal possible. Yeah, I
fully get that, and I know. Other than that, obviously, we've already talked a lot about iOS 26, so there's not really much more that we can give regarding that. But how is it on the devices made for it compared to running it on your 15 Pro?
I really didn't have any like big problems with it on my 15 Pro Max.
I haven't either.
It's worked well, I didn't get the beta until I didn't
crazy, by the way, DJV. I have 2.
I didn't get the beta until I think it was beta 5.
Okay,
It
yeah, that
was
sounds
public
about
beta. Public no, it was like maybe like public beta 2 or 3, something like that. So that's when I was like, let me just go ahead. Now I'll download it. And I didn't even start with my phone. I started with my iPad. I was like, let's just see.
Yeah,
Let's just
I get you. I definitely started mine with my phone.
mm.
Just because I waited to the same time, run the same beta, and I was like, all right, by now, all of the things that really were an issue should be fine.
It's good. Yes.
If it wasn't, I would have just been, as well. We would have been dealing.
Yeah, I use my phone for too many things to um for my phone to do any problems. Now I did run into one issue, and I think it might have been Google Maps, maybe.
Oh,
It might have been
okay.
Google Maps. Maybe it was just something wrong with Google Maps that day because it would not do nothing. But
You
I was
know,
like,
I've been hearing a lot of people, and especially iPhone people, talk about that they're using Apple Maps instead of Google Maps because Google Maps just don't work for them.
nope,
And I'm like, I don't know. I'm the opposite.
I've
I
never used it.
I think Apple Maps. I'm pretty sure I hit it on my phone. Like I'm not using that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one time it was sending people to dead ends and stuff back then when they first came
Yeah, I
out,
do
and I
remember
said, well,
that.
I'm never trying it.
I do. I remember that completely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never gonna use that.
No, I mean, I trust me. I probably won't either. But we'll stay in the lane of Apple and talk about their 10 products that are coming out over the coming months. One I want to talk about specifically because it annoys me every day. And I
Oh.
want to start with the HomePod Mini.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I think I talked about it before about how I have those Nano Leaf smart lights. So like, I could tell it to, hey, turn on my bedroom light, turn off my bedroom light, whatever. And it works on every other device. It works on my watch. It works on everything. But a lot of time when you get up, you're not thinking, oh, let me grab my phone, talk to that and say, hey, Siri and all of that. And I'll just yell it out to this thing. And here comes the dumb HomePod. Oh, I can't do that. You're missing an app. And it's like, no, I'm not. I know I'm not because I've done it for every other device.
That sounds like Siri.
It's
Poor
definitely
thing.
scary. And I know it's a first world problem, but I want it fixed. So
Yeah, I'm very much I'll use Siri for turn the alarm. Give me a reminder. Maybe write a note, and in the car, maybe send a message or call somebody. But after that, like on my smart devices, it's Google. I've always asked Google for something. And if Google fails, then it's Alexa. Cancel.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you. Cancel.
And that's why I tried to make sure I didn't say it. I didn't need it to. I didn't need it to start hearing me and start trying to do anything.
Yeah.
But I think the easiest way to go about this is to I'll list the product, and then we'll just talk about how quick, like whether or not you think it's feasible. So the article from Mac Rumors, I think they're referencing Mark Gurman, essentially said between late 2025 and early 2026. So we'll say by summer of next year, do you believe that this will get refreshed? So we'll start off with the HomePod Mini. Do you think it gets refreshed before summer of next year?
Yeah. I think I've never used them. But I feel like yes, that's probably something that will get refreshed. I've very, very close into buying one, but I just hear they're not that great, and I was like, I don't know.
It started off well. I'm not gonna hold you because I just used it I just needed another speaker. Like it was great for that. And they're small enough, so I was happy with it. But when you wanted to start doing more stuff, I see DJV in the comments said that he doesn't use voice AI for anything.
Really?
And I get you. I do.
I can't make it throughout the day, man.
Let me tell you. But I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think it's gonna get. I think they forgot about it. It really feels like they forgot about it. The one time they did refresh it was they added some colors.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
so it's like I think it's just like maybe whenever they do their home hub thing, but I don't know if that's coming in. We'll get to that because that is also on this list. As a matter of fact, we'll go to it right now. Their home hub, which is the little robot thing. It's basically how the Google has their tablet. It's essentially Apple's version of that, where it's gonna have like a screen. It's supposed to be sort of like taking the place of the HomePod 2.
Mm.
So you see that product being announced before summer of next year.
So is this like the thing that Amazon has, where it's
Yeah, let me
basically
see if I could find a mock-up of what they're.
if you're talking about the Google thing that has like the tablet on like a stand,
Yes, so that's
and
that's the
you
Google.
just pick it up or whatever. But that tablet was terrible, from
Yeah,
what I understood. It was very like the lowest kind of tablet you could get. And I was like, okay, well, it was an idea.
it was an idea. It's crazy.
I don't know. These iPads are getting like, they're getting cheaper and stuff. I could see them using one of those to do that. And that probably can have, I don't know, like their new chip. Maybe they'll put that in. They're probably trying to utilize that everywhere they can. So
just
the
imagine
Wi-Fi
this
7 and
with an
Bluetooth.
iPad, essentially.
Okay, I mean, Google has theirs, and like
This is the
I
Google
have
one.
one of these. I have one of these, but I have the bigger one, like the bigger one too.
Oh, let me see if I
I
could
thought they had a
find.
bigger one. It's like Google Home Max or something like that.
Yeah, let me see if I could find that one.
It's a lot bigger.
Oh, go ahead, continue the
That's
while.
that's the little one. I have this one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would work fine if they made more smart home devices. It doesn't seem like that's their focus anymore. Considering, I feel like it would be if they had their new Siri that did all these, all these new tasks and different things it could do, and it was smarter. Then you could be like, let's put it in everything we can and utilize it. But since they haven't done that, maybe they have no use for some of these devices right now. Yeah.
So this is this is the bigger one. Obviously,
Yeah.
from the scale of the picture, it doesn't look too much different, but
Yeah.
it's a much larger speaker, and
Right.
like you said, it's a detachable tablet. Or I think the last one that I had up wasn't detachable.
No. So yeah, it's an idea. I never thought that I needed something like this, where you have that, you take the tablet up. I have no use for it. I just think if I get it, it's just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna ask it stuff to do. I'm not gonna go pick it up. That
I
was
get
never
you.
yeah.
I don't think I have use for it either. Because if it's anything like the Google one, it's not going to be a great tablet. Like it's probably going to be essentially the regular iPad, and that's a step down. And I don't know if I necessarily need a device that I'm not going to use like that. So it's one of those things where it's like, all right, it's cool to have, but we probably do not need it.
Right.
I'm sure somebody will, and whether or not that somebody is just because they're a huge Apple fanboy, uh, it remains to be seen. The next product that they are saying should be coming before summer is the newest Apple TV. How likely do you believe one of these is coming? Especially specifically with the little FaceTime camera. It's supposed to have, I forgot something else. Let me see. I know
the
the
FaceTime
FaceTime
camera. I don't know.
That's the big thing. It's supposed to have it's obviously supposed to be Apple Intelligence. It's gonna have the new N1 chip and all of that. But the big deal was that it's going to it's gonna have the FaceTime camera, so that way you can FaceTime from your couch. You can, remember how they had the connected camera already. So allowing you to be able to do that without having to prop your phone up or your tablet up.
This for somebody, not for me. I look. I'm all like, I have my two Apple TVs. They're great. The best streaming device you could buy. I feel like, it beats everybody else's. But
it does.
It really does. It's so great. And it's so great to feel like I don't need to buy another one. Like I have the one that remember they started splitting it up where one of them had the Ethernet and one of them didn't. They started doing that. I had the one before that, so I have the one that has the Ethernet and all that stuff, but it doesn't have the Matter and the thread and all that stuff. It doesn't have all that. But I don't think I need all that stuff. But also, I don't have a HomeKit house either. I see if I had a home, like I said, Google does all my stuff. So it's like if you had a HomeKit, house, all your devices work with that. Sure, I guess that works out. And I feel like this is for new people. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's for people to already have it.
this isn't worth an upgrade. I
No.
definitely agree with DJV here. This thing is for sure watching.
Oh yeah.
It's 100% watching you. Next on the list, I don't need to necessarily bring up a picture of it, is the AirTags. I mean, I think that's a given. They're going to come at some point. Then we
Yeah.
have. Oh,
What
go
you gonna
ahead.
say?
No,
No,
I
I'm
was.
just saying that the only thing about AirTag I think of is just they need to make them I don't know, somehow more secure. Cause it's that people are using them for crazy things.
I don't know how you get away from that. Like that's like a bad actor thing, and like just people are going to be trash.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of the things they're saying is that it's going to have like longer item tracking range, so like it'll be able to track you further, more tamper proof speaker, and then very low battery life, like alerts.
Okay. I mean, it was all. I mean, it was already where it was using. I mean, I don't know how legal this was. Honestly, how it was piggybacking off of other iPhones to even to even allow you to track it from really far away, like other countries and stuff. We were like do crazy stuff like that. I'm like, that's interesting, and there are great uses for it. Putting in your luggage. Some people have it in their expensive cars.
Yeah,
Stuff like that, so they can find those, which is a great use for it. It's just when people throw it in somebody want to stalk car or whatever.
That's where the things starts getting terrible because like you said, somebody's using it for all of these terrible needs, and how do you stop that, right? It's just the only way you stop that is you just don't use the product,
right.
So next on the list is, oh, that's right, I gotta take it down, the Apple Vision Pro. I think this is a given, especially considering all of the meta stuff. Now there's a lot they'll need to revamp. I think the only thing that they're estimating is that it'll have like a faster chip, have a different head strap, and probably a different color. I think you need to go bigger than that. Like 3,500, especially considering the Meta Ray-Ban, the new ones, what is it, like the Meta Show, I think it's called, or something like that. This isn't going to work anymore. Like what's going to make somebody want to buy this over that? I'd be really interested to know.
This never worked anyway.
I mean, but
now, don't get me wrong, I did try it and it was great.
Too. It was great, but 3,500 was just the deal breaker immediately.
I was like, this is beautiful. This is clear. This is y'all did that, but then they were like, oh, okay, but are you looking at no?
Yeah,
I don't want one. What?
That's why I made sure to bring up a picture that had the price, because that's the deal breaker, right? Like that's the thing that ruins anything, where you could love all of that, but that price right there is just like, well, no, this clearly is not for me. This clearly isn't for regular people.
No, it's definitely not for regular people. Like $3,500 is wild, man. Like when they first announced that, I was like, y'all serious? Like for everybody? That's how much that costs.
I remember
what a vision.
Yeah, right. Where's the Apple Vision? I don't need to have a Vision Pro. And I remember leading up to it, people were like, yeah, it's gonna probably be crazy. It's probably gonna be like 1,800. And it was just like, that'd have been a discount.
It would have been, yeah. I don't know. I don't see how they. I mean, Apple has so much money. I guess they don't care. But it's just like, look, it's crisp. Let me tell you,
it is
nice. Let me tell you, it is nice. It's what MetaQuest, I guess, dreams to be. The quality of it, the quality of it. I guess that's what you're paying for. Whatever they're putting in it, they make you pay for it. Like, so it's it's an AR VR headset. It's great. It's beautiful. The Quest 3 is getting up to it. Like they're steady updating it, and I feel like they've even changed their interface to look more like Apple Vision Pro. Like, they've changed it where it looks like it now and stuff. And I was like, cool. Like, and it's steady updating it. The Quest steady gets updated. It's trying to catch up to this thing. Only thing that annoys me is when Apple gets exclusive shit. I'm like, why? Like, nobody has it. Like, put it on back. I get it. It's Apple. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody has this thing. Like, I'm like, come on, that at least nobody I know. Like, it's crazy.
No, so. I don't. everybody I know who's even remotely played around with it has been at the Apple store. So
Yeah,
it's like
exactly. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. That price is crazy. I was just like, maybe I thought maybe they make a smaller version, maybe a cheaper version. Um, Meta just came out with these new Ray Bans. That looks great too. Now they're like $800. There's glasses with a
now
little screen.
I
I'm
ain't gonna
like,
hold. I was watching MKBHD's his I think it was like I'm not gonna necessarily call it a review. It was like his preview of it. They looked crazy.
oh, I plan on getting them.
I was gonna say about by the end of the video, I was like, oh, let me see how I could swing this because
it'll be next June though. You know why?
Especially if I can get those prescription.
Right. Yeah, that's the point. That's my thought. Yeah.
If I
Prescription is gonna be used for at least half of it.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm golden.
Yeah. I want to try them. They put out like a thing to try them. So I signed up for it, but
let me go and do that after this.
Yeah, so it'll let me know if a slot opens up or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to make sure I go and do that after this. Now, these next two products I lump together mainly also because Apple seems to lump them together very much. The Mac Studio and the Studio Display. I mean, I think these have to be coming. Hold on, I want to bring this up because it's hilarious. An Apple monocle with hat making a quarter of the price. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. But no, these have to be coming, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as they keep updating these chips, they always put them in the devices as we go down the line. Too much power for me, I guess. I don't know. And this screen, is this the one that's like a crazy price?
This is the one that is, let me make sure I give you the correct price.
Like thousands for the screen.
Is the Studio Display. So the Studio Display is the cheaper of the two displays. You're thinking of the Pro Display XDR, which is $5,000. The Studio Display is a paltry $1,599.
All right. Yeah. And the Mac Studio is expensive too, right? Usually?
The Mac Studio starts at $2,000.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's not that far from MacBooks.
No.
If you honestly think about it, you probably figure out whichever one you want.
Isaac, welcome to the stream. We're talking tech. Welcome. I ain't gonna hold you. I am keeping a very close eye on the Mac Studio. I had the Mac Studio.
I know.
And the only reason I got rid of it was because as I started doing more stuff in Unreal Engine and just animation, Apple and Epic don't play too well together. And so at the time, I was running into roadblocks just learning the thing. So I could only imagine as I was starting to get more comfortable and starting to do more stuff with it, what roadblocks I was going to have at that point. So I went to a Windows machine and it opened up, obviously a world of being able to do a lot more gaming, but there are so many things within Windows that I just still do not like. So I'm keeping an eye on this because it seems like every generation it gets closer and closer to parity with the Windows version. Like, I don't think it's going to ever get 100% there, but if it can get enough where I feel comfortable being able to do all of the stuff that I want to do, I'm going back in a heartbeat. Windows, other than gaming, it's a little too clunky for me. So I'm definitely keeping up with that. This display, on the other hand, it's a 5K display. You can probably find cheaper 5K displays. It's some that are like, I know LG just came out with the 5K display. I think Samsung got one. The display that I use right now for video editing is 4K. It's it's color calibrated and all that. I don't know if I need anything better than that. Maybe a better 4K display, but it's like, I don't know if I don't need to pay $1,600 for a monitor. I was upset paying $500 for this one. So it is what it is, but Apple going Apple.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is for you, not for me. Yeah.
And then the last thing, which I feel like is just pretty much a given, is the MacBook Pro and MacBook Air.
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
mean, we know that those are coming.
Oh yeah, they're gonna definitely do those. All these I'm assuming are M5 chips, right? If you look at this
What's
list, pretty much.
interesting, yeah, for sure, all M5. I'm M5 is only out for the iPad Pro, right?
That sounds right.
Let me double check.
I tend to not like I say, I still have my M1 iPad Pro 11, and I'll be
Right.
holding up to this thing until it stops being supported.
Oh yeah, look, now that I got this M3 iPad Air, I don't need a new tablet for years.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no. Um, but they, steady upgrade. I am watching a little bit, like, oh, cool. What can it do?
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing like the gaming and stuff like that. I'm like, well, maybe, maybe I
I
get an
just
M4 Mac
maybe,
Mini.
but it's like I said, until I can feel confident that it's doing what I need it to do for like I won't necessarily say all creative things, but most of them. I just like I guess.
Yeah, I don't know who's upgrading their computer every year or whatever. Like
I
that.
can't
That's kind of wild to me. That
I
thought.
can't imagine that somebody, and I'm sure there is somebody who is, but I could not imagine.
I'm sure all the tech YouTubers, sure, but like regular people, I don't know. Like it's every year it gets updated. Like
Yeah,
every year, and I'm
yeah,
like,
but I mean that's sort of what Intel and AMD does. Like they upgrade their processors essentially every year. Now on the graphics end of it, not necessarily. I think the 4000 series came out 4 or 5 years ago for like Nvidia's graphics cards. So those seem to have a longer life cycle, but processors for sure. Like they seem to upgrade every year, and on their side, you might get a new socket change with the motherboard. So now you got to get a whole new motherboard if you want to upgrade your processor. It could be a pain. So hopefully most people aren't doing that every year.
they probably don't.
They
Probably right about
probably
that.
do not. And there are no M5 devices. So yeah, these
Yeah.
will be the start of M5.
hmm I think I saw. I was just looking and said iPad Pro and MacBook Pro. They think that's what the M5 chip will start with.
Which makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, your pro devices, they better start with you got to start with the M5 Pro then, like M5 Pro and Max.
I mean, those are usually in like the studio, right? That's when they
The
usually put that.
Yeah, but the MacBook Pros have they also have the base. Because I was gonna say usually the Pro, I think the cheap Pro is just the base M whatever,
hmm
and then the one that starts at 2000 is like M Pro, then M Max. The studios
Okay.
usually have the M Max and M Ultra.
Ah, these names.
These names are crazy, right? These names are very crazy.
These names are very funny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are given. I feel like the new chip and MacBook Air, and yeah, those are givens. Those are default. We should know they're coming.
Right, right. So then now we referenced it a couple times. Let's talk about Meta and their Meta Connect 2025, where they had thought four-ish big announcements, and then one just sort of, hey, this is the future. We'll start off with their Meta display glasses, which is the ones that we've been referencing, where it looks very similar to their Meta glasses,
Mhm.
but now it has a little heads-up display essentially in the lens. And as you already heard from both of us, very excited for that. That's the one thing I think I've been waiting on before any smart glasses is the ability to really feel like I'm in the future and feel like I can look through and look at a computer on my screen
Right.
or in my glasses rather.
Yeah, I think those are really cool, and I was very excited to see when they, the rumors were coming out, all the leaks and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, they really gonna finally do it. Because I remember when they first came out, and I was like, oh, this is a cool idea. And then I tried them on, I was like, wait, There ain't nothing in
Yeah,
it. There's
yeah,
nothing. It's just a camera. You're basically relying on your phone. I was
yeah.
like, what?
And
And I was like, I'm not buying these.
that's the thing. Like I know in all of like the previews and stuff, everybody who got a chance to get them on have been like, oh yeah, the camera's really great. This is the thing I think people are going to care about the most. Like the camera's amazing. And I'm like, I don't care about the camera. I really do not. I care about the fact, can I have a computer on my face?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
want
I
to
want.
see. Like, I want to, that's cool. And then they auto dim and stuff now too. So it's like it
Yeah.
becomes sunglasses. I was like, that's great.
And
Yes.
look, I have transitions lenses. They're great. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They now the only thing with transitions lenses, and hopefully that they don't do this in their case,
Mm-hmm.
when transitions lenses get old enough, the
Mm-hmm.
transition takes a little longer.
Ah.
So it's
Hopefully
not the
they figure
worst
that
thing in the
out.
world. It feels like the technology they haven't figured it out in general yet. But yeah, what happens is typically when you're going from light to dark. So like if you're coming inside from a very bright day, you look like you have sunglasses on for a little longer than you want to, because it takes a little longer for the lens to sort of react to the fact that you're in dimmer light.
Okay.
And like I know with my transition ones, like obviously I have this light right here. It's not bright enough right now, but I if I had it at full blast, it would think that I'm in sunlight and it'll start dimming. So like it wasn't smart enough for stuff like that, which I mean, there's no technology in it. It's really just the lens reacting. But hopefully they sort of learned how to do that. And granted, my glasses that have transitions are a couple years old now, so I'm sure that only got better.
Yeah, the thing, with transition, the only thing I wanted was, I remember, I think it was like a couple years ago, they came out with contact lenses that did it.
That looked creepy.
It did, and I wanted them so bad, but they were like, they weren't dailies. I like to be able to throw them away each day, because I feel like I'll like either break them or whatever. I hate the ones that last 2 weeks, because they don't last 2 weeks for me.
Mine do. What do you lose them? What do you? I mean, granted, I don't wear
I
contacts
got
very often.
annoyed with, like, when I used to do it. I got annoyed with having to put it in the case and keep them. I don't know. Just give me the ones I throw away every day.
I mean, you could do it. Like I got a family member who she used to just sleep in hers.
See, I do that sometimes. I do.
Oh, you are reckless.
I am.
Oh, you should not be doing that.
Oh well. Hey. This is why I upgraded from, I had the Acuvue Moist, and then I moved up to the Acuvue Oasis.
That's the ones that I had. Yeah.
Yeah. So more expensive, but they do the moistest last longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was like, I want some glasses. Whenever I get glasses now, I just get ones that are just cheap or whatever. Cause I was like, I'm not paying this damn Ray-Ban prices for these glasses or any of that. People do crazy stuff with some of the glasses. The lens crafters, they all lost your minds. I'm not paying that. Look, but these I will look into. These are like, yeah, like, let me see.
I am the person who, I haven't with this last pair just because I broke my Ray-Bans. But I was the person who was like, I like that. They look nicer. Look, they look nice. I usually get a pair, like a plain black pair, and then some. I've been getting more stylized with my sunglasses now. So like the sunglasses, I still have those. They have the reflective. They're like yellowish lens.
Oh, okay.
So that way, it looks a little more stylish.
Okay.
DJV, I don't like your glasses. Your glasses hate in the comments, by the way. It's very, very disrespectful.
Lord. I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna get these, and I want, and like you said, to get them with prescription, and see what that does, what this insurance is gonna do, because Lord knows I'm paying enough for it.
I mean, let me tell you.
So it better work.
So then, not only did they have their display glasses, obviously they have the Ray-Ban Meta Glasses Generation 2, as well as the Oakley Meta Vanguard sports glasses, which feels like both of those are pretty much, I would say, necessarily the same product, but obviously one is sport mode, one is, just everyday wear. Whereas like the Oakleys, they have like the visor-like look where, you're wearing these when you're snowboarding or you're skateboarding or doing whatever. And then obviously the Meta, they look very much the same as the first generation. I'm not here for either of those. I don't, like I said, these are pretty much the same, like what you were saying, where they just, everything's pretty much in your phone. And that's not
Okay,
gonna.
I'm about to say I was like, I don't think it said anything about a heads up in these.
No,
Okay.
these are just literally essentially the like I said, the generation 2 is basically just they updated the tech inside of that
Right.
one, and then the Oakley ones are just the sport version.
No, it's not worth it. Those aren't worth it. I feel like yeah, no. The Ray-Ban Meta 2, that's the thing you're looking for. The ones that have the heads up. Whatever they called. I don't know. There's so
So
many
yeah,
up here.
those ones are called the Ray-Ban display, and let me
Okay.
I can get a
Okay.
picture of them so we
Okay.
can pull that up. So this is the display, and then these are essentially the Oakley ones.
Okay.
So, like I said, they're very much sport glasses. Like
Yeah.
this is for someone who's out there doing,
Snowboarding.
yeah, snowboarding. It really.
That's what they look like. Okay. I mean, yeah. The only ones, ones I'm paying attention to is the display ones. And
Yep,
we forgot to mention about the wristband that you had that you put on.
we did, and I
Yeah.
think that is a really cool feature. Like the being able to like with the wristband on to be able to write. I
Yeah.
was just thinking about I could use that easily. I could think about how much you can just act like you have a pencil in your hand still.
And the gesture thing where they say it don't even have to be out. You can just
Right.
have it in your pocket and move it around the menu and your glasses and stuff. I think that's kind of cool. Interesting.
Yeah. That's what
Um,
I'm saying. Like, so that's why that one's it's so exciting because that one really feels like the future.
yeah, it does. It does. I like that a lot. Oh, well, this is cool. I've never used anything that has the thing where it's supposed to beam sound into your ears. I
I
don't know
haven't
how I feel.
either.
That's the only thing I don't know how I feel about like the open ear headphones and stuff like that people have.
Hmm.
I feel like you really not nobody else really can't hear it.
I
Like
don't.
I don't know. Like
I haven't either. And I'm trying to think about the times that I've been near someone who's had them on. I don't. I think you pretty much can. 'Cause I don't. I don't ever remember hearing anybody's stuff and being like, "Yo, your music's kind of loud." So it's like, it seems like it does pretty well.
okay. That's it. I mean it's a cool, idea and concept. It's just like I guess you can't have it up too loud. Like, are you
Hmm.
you're asking the questions? Can anybody else hear it? That's the only thing. That's my only like hold back from it. But I'm definitely gonna look into these, try them out, and see what my insurance working with. But yeah,
Next up, I wanted to talk about and how much do we really care? Amazon has an event coming up at the end of the month. It is their Kindle event. It looks like they're going to be talking about obviously the Kindle Scribe 2. No, the Kindle Scribe 2 is already out. I have no idea fully. I guess it's like just Kindle devices, maybe some more Alexa Plus stuff like AI. Regardless, do you really care about an Amazon event? Like, do you have any Amazon? I know you have. You said you have the Alexa, but
mm-hmm.
like, are you looking to upgrade that?
No. And I have the Kindle app, so I'm good.
Okay, I do have the Kindle app too. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like I'm sure this is great for people that that love to read, and I like to listen to books and read comic books. That's as far as I go. I'm not
I do.
flipping a regular book.
I do a lot of reading, but I
Okay.
mean that's what my iPad is for. I just got the Kindle app.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't need another
okay.
device for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes wonder what these are like. I guess if you're a very avid book reader, you want nothing else to interrupt it. I guess this is why you get something like this.
Yeah,
Other than that, your device, I'm sure, can get a Kindle app.
I'm sure. It looks like there's probably something here. Like if we're looking at, let me go to like this part of the picture. This is probably like another Echo device, right?
Yeah.
So there'll be some type of Echo device. Maybe they're just are they still doing the Fire TV like the actual in where it's not necessarily the Fire Stick, but like it's
the
actually in the
thing,
TV.
the cube.
That's right. They do have the little cube thing now, so there'll probably be something about that. I don't know.
They're trying to advance too. They're trying to get their AI, more powerful too. And one thing I would say, like I think I mentioned on one of our other discussions, where when Amazon's device. I ain't gonna say it. does things. It does it on the device and not sends it to the internet first, and that's why
Yeah.
it does do the things faster. So they've already had an advantage there. I felt like because Google definitely sends it to the internet because that thing will say no, can't help you. I'm like, what? Just turn on my light. Stop playing with me. Yeah.
It also says in the article that I'm referencing from Engadget that Amazon typically also unveils their new Ring and Eero products. So, like, you know,
Okay.
the doorbell and then the new router stuff, which Wi-Fi 7 is coming. So, all of the stuff that can handle Wi-Fi 7 is probably going to be announced over the coming years. So, I guess you could be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Big
I
thing
mean,
though. I mean, it doesn't sound like either of us are going to be tuning in. Like I can watch a press release after.
right. I'll see the little recap video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if anything's really going to intrigue me though.
I'm not 100% sure. Like I said,
I mean,
it's one
Amazon
of
got
the.
their own glasses and stuff too, right? Remember, I think we talked about that the
Yeah,
Echo frames or whatever they call.
yeah,
I was like, oh, okay, good for them. Everybody's trying. Everybody's trying everything.
yeah. You know, everything is getting AI. Everything is getting anything that they can to really, I guess, be part of the next generation of all of the stuff that you need.
It's all about who can make them thin enough. That's what I
That
feel like.
I mean,
That's their run to who can make them thin enough and still have the heads up and all this. Like I saw people complain about all these the metals look kind of thick, and I was like, well,
they do look thick.
I was like, well, what you? I
The
mean,
the black ones look thicker than the sand, what do they call it, sand colored ones, and I think that's just like a trick of the eye, obviously.
yeah.
But no, yeah, when in the picture or in the video when I was watching MKB HD and he had the black ones, I was like, "Ooh, these are bulky."
It looks like they look like the XR glasses that have been out around for a couple of years now,
Mm-hmm.
where people play your games off of. We get a 200-inch screen in front of you.
Yeah,
That's what they look like. That's how thick they look, almost to those. So I guess they figure, hey, we're trying. Hey,
right. We getting something.
I want when I see them in person, I'll know if they feel like okay, these are too damn. We'll see.
Yeah, like
We'll see.
I don't. I know what 69 grams is in terms of weight, but what does that feel like on my face? That's what I would need to know.
Yeah, does it look weird?
Also true.
Don't need
Also
to look
true.
crazy.
I'll have to bring somebody with me so I can look at them and they can tell me how do I look with this on?
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, moving along on the docket. We are flying through these actually faster than I thought we would have. Let's talk about Xbox. Their Xbox, they obviously refreshed their apps in preparation for their Xbox allies.
They did.
I want to talk about the app as well as these rumored prices. I don't know if you saw. First off, Xbox is increasing the price of their Series console. So let me make sure I have this completely correct for you as I read these prices. The Xbox Series X, the base one, will now be $649. The Xbox Series X Digital will be $599. The 2TB Galaxy Black Special Edition will be $799. And then obviously the Series S 512 would be $399, 1TB $449. So I say all that to say these handhelds are going to be $1,000, right? Like that at least the Xbox Ally X.
Not initially. I feel like I think they'll try to hold off. I think they'll try to. So when they first come out, they were like, "Okay, look, we can't do it." Like that's why they're putting the prices on the bigger systems. They're like, "Here, just increase them over there."
Okay.
And so we can subsidize it that way and keep these at the price that they've already been rumored or announced at. Because I mean these things right here. If you get I feel like if you get the Xbox Ally X.
Yeah,
I'm sure it has a fully powered USB-C Thunderbolt port or whatever. So you technically put it on the TV or whatever, so it's like that's the thing. That's how I look at these. I'm like, if it's powerful enough, you can put it to your TV and play it that way too. Um, and I'm, that maybe they don't think people will use it that way, but I know I would.
Yeah, no, that's very fair, and I have been seeing a lot more people be really vocal to say, "Hey, these aren't handheld consoles; these are handheld computers." Like it
Right,
seems like they're really trying to get ahead of letting you know, like these are handheld computers.
right.
And in regards to your idea about the pricing, Destin, I think it's Ligari. He used to work for IGN, but he does a lot of obviously just gaming videos for himself now. He said in his YouTube video that uh he called the Best Buy near him, and they straight up told him that it would be $549 and $899 respectively.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much I agree. Like this is as of 2 days ago, but those Xbox prices came out today.
Yeah.
So I think that it's still very much a fluid situation, and I ain't gonna hold you. I think that Xbox Ally X is at least 1,000. The Legion Go 2 is $1,479.
Yeah, but Lenovo's delusional.
That's fair.
so now Xbox, and they're not dumb. When this thing is just coming out,
Yeah,
I feel like that's also why we haven't heard a price increase on Nintendo Switch. They're like, we can't do that.
no, they'll just increase. They're just increasing the first Switch price.
Yeah, I mean like this.
Okay,
they think of those as the past, because you see that Xbox is not, or Microsoft is not focused on their systems.
Yeah,
you can see they're more focused on the service. We need everybody in Game Pass Ultimate. That's their thing. That's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah,
and I feel like they're going to hold off as long as they can to keep this price to where it is. Just like Nintendo's going to do the same thing for the Switch too. They're going to try to keep that price where it is for the time being, and figure out another way to push the price off on something else. So
no, that's very fair. I'm just like, man.
Now, by the time I plan on getting this thing, which will be June next year, I don't know. I don't know what it'll be.
No, I get you. I fully do get you. I don't know when I'm gonna get it. Like I was saying before, I was really interested when it first came out, like when it first was announced, I should say.
Right.
And I knew it was going to be a premium. I knew tariffs were a thing, so I knew tariffs were going to affect the pricing.
Oh yeah,
all of that. Like obviously, AI and all of that. How much that affects just the pricing of all the components. But as I got closer and closer to like the release, I'm just like, maybe I don't need to do this.
I mean, we gotta see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes when it officially drops.
Have you tried the Xbox app?
Not on
the PC.
I've tried on the PC. I mean, that's how I play primarily all of my Xbox games. So I've tried it through that. A lot of the stuff that like it was saying is like their newest update. I'm a part of the Insider program, so I had them for months. So that's why, like when you brought it to the Discord, I was like, wait, what was their update? Because I forgot about that. And it's like, yeah. So being able to see all my Steam games inside the Xbox app, it's been working well for so long that I forgot it was a beta thing.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I mean, that's I just thought it was very interesting that they even put it out already before the device. I was like, maybe I thought they would release it at the same time. I didn't think they would like put it out early. I was like, well, what is stopping people that have the ROG Ally and using this Xbox app and be like, well, maybe I don't need the ROG Xbox Ally.
I mean,
that was the selling point, right? Well, in the Xbox mode, where like
the Xbox button, I think is like one of their bigger selling points. I think it's supposed to be, but you are right. I mean, it's what's going to happen with it. Like I'm curious to see how much those sales are going to be. Like they're releasing it obviously right before the holidays, so what are the sales going to be like getting you through the holidays? And then I want to know that quarter right after the holidays.
Yeah. I feel like they should use it as a way to get after Nintendo Switch. I feel like they should advertise it more, that you can put it to the TV. Like I feel like, cause I know you can. Like I don't know why they don't.
I can't imagine you wouldn't be able to. That would be crazy.
Yeah, so I just I think it's weird that they don't advertise these things like that. These Windows handhelds all can be shown on the TV. Like
Right.
it's like why aren't y'all like yes it's a handheld, but y'all know that Switch has the handheld and docking thing where it can go to the TV. Where y'all have something in your possession that could
Right.
be like, look, yes, you can play a handheld, but you can also play it on the TV if you want to. And I think that's a cool thing. I don't know. I feel like they should, include a USB-C to HDMI cord in the box.
I
That's what I
wouldn't be
think they should do.
surprised if they. Matter of fact, so they do have. Let me pull this image. So, obviously, this is the image, but see, they have this image too. Oh god,
Okay.
it's small.
Okay.
So this is if we're on like the Asus website.
Mm.
As you're scrolling through some of the stuff, like they have a specific portion that says like plug in and power up.
Yeah.
And they say, connect the ROG XG mobile to unleash up to RTX 5090 laptop GPU performance with more ports for expansion. Transform your Xbox Ally into a desktop class powerhouse. So it sounds like you have to get whatever this device is.
I don't know if that's smart. I don't think that's
And
smart of them to do that.
To be fair, as you can see, this is clearly a USB-C cable.
Right.
This might be if you want to get that 5090 class thing, you need this, but you can probably do it without it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe they just want it to be mostly mobile. Sure. I don't know. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity because this gives Xbox opportunity to do that. Hey, we have both too,
right?
On the computer, on the TV and handheld. PlayStation can't do that right now.
They cannot.
PlayStation, that damn, what is that thing called? I forgot what it's called.
PlayStation Portal.
So bad. Yeah, that thing right there. No,
you're not here for the PlayStation Portal.
No, I just thought that when they first announced it, I was like, "What? Why? I was like, "It's not." At first, it couldn't even do stream games.
Right.
At first, it was only streaming directly from your PlayStation. I was like, "What was y'all thinking?" Like, I was like, I don't know. It looks cool.
It does.
It should have been a full blown separate system. Like you can't put your own Bluetooth headphones on it.
I feel like they were testing the water though. That's the one thing I think I got from what they're trying to do.
I guess, but I feel like the water's already tested out here. Obviously, people like handhelds. People
like I agree.
Handhelds, so I don't get it.
So yeah, looking at let me share this so that way you can see. So if we're looking at this, these are all the ports on the top. Mm-hmm. So USB, obviously the USB,
they're both fully powered,
and they do power delivery.
Yeah,
and they do DisplayPort compatible. One is Thunderbolt compatible, so for sure, immediately you already know this is attaching to any type of monitor, any type of TV.
Both of these can do it. Yeah, both ports can do it. So that's cool.
So to your point, maybe advertise that a little bit more.
Yeah,
and say this can do everything your Switch can. And if you want to get a little spicy, it play big boy games.
Yeah, it does, which is great. I think that's cool. Honestly, this thing I feel like can be an all around device.
Yeah,
because technically, if it's a Windows device, you should be able to get PS Remote Play on it too if you want.
Let me tell you, I am waiting for it to release and somebody to tell me that because
it's Windows. If Sony blocked that, that's crazy. Like it's a Windows device in its core.
I get
so you should be able to install that.
I fully understand. I do agree. But businesses be doing some shady stuff.
That'd be very interesting if you can. That was my first thought when they announced this thing. I was like, oh, if it's Windows, shit. I mean, you can put whatever you want on there. Like, no,
I fully understand.
That to me, that makes it worth it. Yes, the Xbox stuff too, and Steam and all that. Yes, but if I can install PS Remote Play on it, and like it has the powerful ports on it, you can put I can put it to a screen. My mind is an all around device. They aren't advertising it that way, but to me, that's how I look at it. That's why I feel like it's worth it.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, these next three topics are all essentially around creating creators and technology, I guess. So I want to start with copyright, AI, and the Internet Archive. So this is detailing two separate lawsuits. First, where the Internet Archive was able to beat their lawsuit about or Sony and other music labels, they had a copyright lawsuit against the Internet Archive. If you don't know who the Internet Archive is, they essentially, as the name tells you, archives almost anything on the internet. And the label, they were essentially saying copyright because they were trying to preserve old music on 78 RPM label or records. So this was settled. I don't believe it was out of court. They didn't really detail the full like scope of the agreements. Probably won't ever come out. But the big point of it is they were able to essentially keep their archive. So a huge win for creators there, huge win for archiving there. On the flip side of that, Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal have all filed a joint lawsuit against the generative AI app Halo. And they said that this is just super brazen copyright. Let me show you sort of the output that they are saying. I mean, not even that they're saying. You can see for yourself. Let me. Boom. So this is Universal. This is what they brought to the. Look at their output as compared to obviously the Universal's minion. So this is.
I mean, all this stuff is feeding off of everything that's online. So it's not surprised at this at all. They gotta get information from somewhere. So
that is very true. I think what makes this one so I won't even say interesting because it is what it is, but these are probably the three largest studios. Like that's if you're looking at just their box office, that's half the US box office last year. So we're finally seeing the big dogs come to the fight against AI, which something that people have been asking for years, where it's like, AI is doing all this stuff. It's essentially stealing from all of these creators to create their knowledge bank to be able to do their AI. So, y'all got all this money, use it to fight something that's really an existential threat to creation. Yeah. And so it is very rewarding to see that they're finally starting to do it.
Now, will it work?
I feel like I feel Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal got a lot of money. That'd be crazy if it didn't work.
It all depends.
I get you. I do get you.
You know what depends on?
Yes, I do.
It all depends.
I do understand that, and I do fear that they broker a deal that just benefits them and doesn't benefit all creators. So there's always that worry.
Yeah.
But like I said, the reason I wanted to bring this up was just so that it's very, at least the fight is starting, because like we talked about it last time, how AI is very much just like it can destroy creating. Yeah. Because the general person, they're not gonna care.
Yes, I mean, the way they advertise this stuff is like, hey, just tell it do this, and they'll just do this for you. Like it was I want to say it was one of these apps, one of these like captions, one of these apps they're telling you, hey, just give it a prompt and it'll do all this stuff for you. And I was like,
well,
cool,
yeah.
But it's like
that could actually that could actually lead us directly into the next thing, and that's YouTube, because YouTube is adding that to their shorts, that their whole VO thing. They're now saying, and this is over the course of a bunch of different stuff that they're adding for their creators.
Yes.
But one of the things that they're allowing is it's like VO inside of shorts. So like you essentially give it a prompt. I think you give it some B-roll of the videos that you did or whatever, and it's going to create a short for you. So it's just like, what are we doing? That's crazy to me. And it's just like, there are so many just crap AI videos that are just thrown up on YouTube already. And this is just going to exacerbate it.
Oh, yeah, there's quite a few on there, and I'd be like, this ain't real. You ain't a real
it's always so low effort, low budget, low just it's thrown up there because they know it'll as somebody swiping through,
Yep.
you're gonna get a view out of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you regulate this stuff, honestly, because it's just gonna get crazier and crazier. I'm like, it's like good with the bad. They added some
Yeah.
crazy stuff like this, but then they add like the collaborator stuff.
Yep.
And
So like
there's
that's
just different things. It's like, God, man, I don't know. I don't know what we do because I do like some of the stuff they did.
yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna bring up. With like you said, they did some really, I think, useful things. Like they have the auto dubbing
Yeah.
with lip sync, where it's like, part of me is like, but also being able to have your videos go to people who may not know English, or if you're watching a French video, you don't know French, you don't know, Japanese or something.
I saw somebody on Instagram said Instagram's doing that too, and it's actually
Oh.
really well. It looked really good. It looked like that mouth was. It was like this is a lot.
Yeah, so they're doing lip sync with it apparently, so that way you can it'll make it look like your mouth is actually making noise, and it's like that is really cool.
It was something else I saw with somebody was like you give it a picture and you tell it what you want that picture to do, and it'll make the picture come alive and stuff like that. I'm like, I was like, okay, where are we going? It looked cool though. I was like,
and that's the issue. Is so much of the stuff looks cool until you're just like, what this is built on, what this is utilizing to be able to do this, what it's going to use to do just future stuff like this. It's just like, ugh. So, but that, like I said, that's something that's really cool. They're doing like the A/B test for like thumbnails and stuff like that. Like I feel like they've been doing
that for a while. Yeah, I've seen because I thought I was crazy sometimes going through YouTube. I'm like, wait a minute, that video had a different thumbnail earlier. I do like that. That's cool. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like you said, the collaboration feature. I remember seeing that a little bit ago. I think Mr. Beast was testing something. I remember reading an article about it. But they're doing a lot to help creators.
Yeah,
some of it I don't think is necessarily needed, but it's good that they're trying to empower creators a little bit more, while at the same time trying to take from them.
They're like, look, we give you all this stuff, but we're gonna scrub all your videos.
Right. Look at all these things that we did to make it easier for you to create, so that way we can have more stuff to learn on.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, look, it all started. I feel like all this shit started with Snapchat with them damn filters, because they definitely got all our faces with the damn filter.
I think you are very much correct. DJV is probably also very much correct. We are going straight towards Terminator.
Listen, that last Mission Impossible movie, I was like, this is a little scary. Hold on, it's like a horror movie.
It was.
Think about it.
And then the last topic before we get out here, unless of course, obviously, you have anything else you want to add, is what's next for TikTok. It seems like it changes very much on the day.
It'll be fine as long as it does a certain thing.
Yeah, apparently last I saw was that they have made progress towards a deal. More work remains. They were saying that the last thing I saw, just in terms of the makeup of whatever this new TikTok US is going to be, is it's going to be 20% still held by ByteDance, and then 80% held by U.S. investors. I don't know who those U.S. investors are.
Oh yeah, you do.
I mean, yeah, you do.
You do.
You definitely do. You definitely do. That is correct. It's probably some of his friends.
Yeah, it's the ones that have been fiending to copy it.
Yes.
I mean, as you've been seeing, there's a lot of things that pop up that TikTok did first. There are a lot of places that copy.
Yes, that is very true.
That's the one that's going to be the U.S. investors.
Yes. But I wanted to bring it up because I know you are someone who uses TikTok. I try to dabble with it.
I plan on getting into it more.
Right.
And using all the things it has on there. But yeah. Shopping, all that. There's a lot of money to be made on some of these applications.
It is.
Once you TikTok.
You always hear about how you can do so much with TikTok, but it's so hard to break into it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens with it. By the time we get back here next time, we'll see if the deal has been made or if it's still progress to be made, as I believe has been lastly said.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be here.
I'm
It'll
sure
be
it
fine.
will be.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like if it does go away, it's gonna be devastating for a lot of
It
people.
will. I mean, remember the 12 hours that it was gone before?
Yeah.
It was crazy. People were finding third-party apps to access other stuff. Like it was insane. What was it? Red Note? Was that the one? That was the Chinese
Yep.
one?
Yep. It's still around, I think.
I'm pretty
If I'm
sure
not
it
mistaken.
is.
Yeah.
But I'm
I've never
sure
signed up for it, but
I never did either. And I'm sure whatever growth that they had probably stagnated immediately.
right.
So
Once it was saved.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Quote unquote safe.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I can't think of anything else. Just keep the class actions going, and just send me the email and I will sign up.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Keep this. Keep suing.
Keep suing is crazy. What?
Yeah.
No, that's fair. You know what?
Nice passive income for me.
It is. I got paid from one this week. It was great.
Yeah.
It was very.
I thought about when you were talking about the lawsuits, all that stuff, I was like, yeah, keep them copyrights.
Keep them coming. Look, it bought me. I needed to get a new hard drive for Actually, no, it's paying for Ghost of Yote. That's actually what that class action is paying for. So, but yeah, all right. Well, what you got coming up, and where can the people find you? I didn't expect you to end up keep suing. So
yeah,
that threw me for a loop.
I don't. I mean, I plan on playing more games. I just don't know when. I can't. I'm like, I'm gonna play this, then I don't. I don't know.
I get you.
I want to play through Final Fantasy 16's DLC. I did get it. I need to play it.
No, I get it.
Lost Soul aside, I've been hearing there's a lot of updates to it. I did like that demo, and I did really like Digimon story Time Stranger demo as well. So, I do want both of those. These games are $70-$80.
That is true. That is very true.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah,
I get you. And obviously, you got much to do about nothing on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah.
Ooh, I got y'all, Joel and Jawan. I got y'all.
Oh, they know I love them.
Oh, DJV, thank you for being in the comments. We are happy to be your tech news. We know everybody cannot always keep up with tech, so this is why Trayvon and I wanted to do it. We talk about our favorite topics of the week.
This is fun for us.
It is. It's very fun. But you can find me at DidgeD. That is DIDGEDEE. I am also playing games. Ghost of Yote will not be streamed on my channel. Ghost of Yote is for me.
Oh.
I talked with Jay. I was telling Jamie about it. You ain't hear it from me because things might change for her, but it sounded like it kind of won't be streamed on her channel either. It kind of sounded like it might be for her. No, you didn't hear it from me. You can jump in her next stream and ask her that straight up.
Y'all can just stream and ignore the comments.
No, I can't.
Some people do that.
I can't. Because if I stream it, I have to sit at my computer desk and play it. I want to sit on my couch and just relax and play it. Gotcha. So got that coming. I'm in the midst of Edit Fest right now, so the streams have been kind of sporadic as I try to make this commercial, try to see if I can get this film grant. If I can get that, that'd be great. But I think Jamie and I are playing Night Rain tomorrow. Don't quote me on that either. You'll just see the notification for going live. But also, Black Myth Wukong will be back next week because the last couple weeks, like I said, just trying to get a good footing with Edit Fest. I've been just sort of playing stuff that I don't have to focus too much on. So it'll be nice that now that I have that on and I'm just really tweaking things, getting all of the stuff out, I can go back to the streams. And then on Sundays we play Helldivers with the Geek Set crew. I don't know if anybody's seen that the past couple of weeks. It's very hectic. It's very angry at times.
Everybody have all the Spartan stuff?
No, so the Halo one is 1,500 war bonds.
Oh,
which
okay.
you get 1,000. DJV not too much. You get 1,000, and I think you have to earn the rest like in match. But they're so sporadic to find, and not too much DJV. The last time I played, you were there. It was a 6-hour stream. That took a lot out of me.
Ooh.
It was hell, Trayvon. It was very much hell.
Yeah, I've watched. I've never played that game.
It's such a fun game, but what it is every time I sit down, I know I'm in for probably at least a 4-hour stream. And so in the midst of Edit Fest, in the midst of doing everything else, I'm just like, do I have time to sit down for a 4-hour stream?
That's a lot.
And that's always the issue with it. It's not even that I don't want to play it, because if I wasn't streaming it, I'd just sit down and play it. But if I pull back up on stream and I'm like a stage or two ahead, it's like, yo, what is this? This isn't where you left off.
Oh, that was another thing. YouTube did add something where they make it easier for people to stream games.
Yes.
And also dual.
Yes. You are correct.
2 places like TikTok and YouTube, or whatever. I think that's I don't know if I'm assuming there's just me shorts in YouTube, but whatever. But still, there's still the idea of them letting you stream to 2 parts of their application, and then also the making it easier for gaming. Hopefully, that means less, copyrights.
That's what you would think. I want to address this specific comment. I know exactly where the game is because it's right here beside me, because I look at it every day and like, damn, that'd be a 4-hour stream.
Oh, you got the physical?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know last time I bought a physical game.
I bought the physical because it gave me a code for the DLC. Oh. And guess what ain't came out in the time since I done had it? The DLC. So it just felt like I didn't got it for nothing.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. That sucks.
It's okay. Clearly I'm taking a long time to beat the game. So I
hope it works out. Hopefully maybe you'll like it better soon. I just know that I would rather watch it than play it.
It's a very fun. Well, for me,
it looks cool. It looks cool.
It's especially now that I'm in like an open area. Like I said, I'm having a great time with it. It's just committing to 4 hours sitting in my computer chair after working all day. That's a lot.
That's not fun. Yeah, no.
If I had a stream set up where I was sitting on my couch, things might be different.
I mean, technically, I guess you could put a camera in front of you. I don't know.
I might have to look into that.
I mean, it might work. As long as you just need something beside you so you can see.
Use my laptop, I'm gonna look into that. We'll see. That something might switch up with that.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we got for y'all. So, once again, thank you guys for being here, especially for the first live episode. We ain't got to worry about editing and getting it up on time and making sure we're coordinating getting it up at the same time. But until next time, peace out.
Peace.